I'm seeing a lot of comparisons between Chappell Roan's Grammy's red carpet outfit and Marie Antoinette. As an art and fashion historian, I feel compelled to explain why that's wrong. Harmless and fun, but incorrect. This style of dress really dates to the century after the French Revolution and the fall of the Ancien Regime. The dress is from Jean-Paul Gaultier's spring 2003 couture collection, and it features this multi-layered asymmetric skirt and black velvet shoulder straps. Marie Antoinette would never have worn this. The style that she and all court ladies of the era ascribed to was known as robe à la française, the French dress, which, like Chappell's Gaultier gown, is known for its many layers, but this is a highly structured dress with pannier underskirts creating this exaggerated hip, with very neat, rigid box pleats rather than the frenzied, dynamic ruffles of the Gaultier dress. The bare arms and exposed legs are an absolute no for any noblewoman in 18th century France, much less the queen. In the 19th century, we see this culture of a much more vivacious, scandalous mode of dress. Look familiar? Think can-can dancers in the music hall and cabaret culture of the Moulin Rouge or the Folies Bergère. This era really sexualized the female form both on stage and in print. You can see in this antique poster that this style of dress is a much more relevant comparison than to those worn in the late 1700s. Studying dancers, i.e. staring at and drawing a lot of young girls, was a common artistic practice used by artists such as Toulouse-Lautrec, and more famously, Edgar Degas. It's Degas' famous ballerinas that feature on the print of this Gaultier couture dress. Their ballet skirts are ingeniously made three-dimensional with these tulle ruffles. Degas' ballerina paintings represent a tense power struggle of the male gaze and the politics and ethics of spectatorship, which makes it an interesting motif for Chappell Roan to select given her criticism of the publicity around her. She also really commits to self-fashioning and image-making, producing these elaborate looks to convey a particular theme or message, not unlike Marie Antoinette, whose fashion choices were often politically motivated, and who also suffered from overexposure and criticism in the press and public opinion. I think this comparison is mainly stemming from the hair and makeup. The powdered face and rouged cheeks does evoke a Marie Antoinette sort of vibe, but this long, loose hair takes us back to the 1800s. Red hair in particular, which has long been prized for its rarity and stereotyped as conveying a libidinous nature. This is not at Marie Antoinette's time. Hair was always up, usually in a powdered wig, which were sometimes sculpted into really elaborate tableaus and cost an obscene amount of money and time. Except when she was at the Petit Trianon cosplaying as a peasant, wearing the chemise à la reine, these gauzy muslin dresses. It was more naturalistic and classically romantic, and we can assume that her hair was probably down. Plus, Chappell's already done a direct Marie Antoinette reference, complete with powdered wig and side hoops. I hope this helps. Ultimately, there are much bigger issues in the world right now. Okay, bye.